legislation that would force the stoppage of juveniles being thrust into the adult court. A juvenile commits a transgression in the law, and then legally they can say he's an adult now. Handle him as like an adult, send him to adult prisons sometimes where we have juveniles. Shout out to little babies that love life. We all fight to get y'all out of that grown person facility. But ending that practice is big because over the decade, over 90% of them were black and brown kids. It was only black and brown babies that they were sending into adult court, treating like adults. So, C.H. Miller was a freshman legislator. And for him to jump out there like that, carry that legislation, always showed up when it was time to have a meeting, was always on point, was always prepared. So, that's why that legislation passed. And it passed unanimously. So it showed me that Republican, Democratic, if you have the right language around a bill, because this bill, and when I testified, I just told the truth. It was damn near, it was 219 of them, and 199 of them were black and brown kids, period. 140 of them were black kids. So it was something that was being practiced predominantly. Black youth in this age range that could be thrust to adult court, they don't, you say 10% of the black or youth are black, yeah, but when we're talking about this, you got 5 or 6%, real minimum portion that they could do, and they were all, I effectively called that a noose, because it's hard to view a baby like an adult, send him to penitentiary, and then him get it figured out and bounce back. So it was a privilege to be invested in that, and I know that it was people invested in that way before. Shout out family. I know Ricky Cooper had just garnered another tremendous victory in garnering his parole. He was blessed with a pardon in December, but just here in the last few weeks, he has gotten his parole with the date vastly approaching. These are all kids that were direct filing. They've been direct filing youth into adult courses.
What's the new organization that's working with youth that's trying to decriminalize marijuana with the youth right now? I think, Spencer, you say you just left an event with them?
Yeah, CEIC.
Man, shout out, man.
Cannabis Equity and Inclusion Community.
Definitely. I just met the young ladies behind this organization. One is a licensed therapist, and they're pushing that, that we take criminalization with our youth and marijuana.
Aisha, shout out Aisha Goin, that's fam. She's a key component of what they're building over there. We were able to pass another piece of juvenile legislation last year, Assembly Bill 158, I think, where it decriminalized the possession of marijuana for juveniles. Again, 1,009, 800.
It's things that's like common sense. If these children shouldn't be criminalized for having marijuana, obviously there was some type of counseling.
And who's getting the tickets?
Right.
That was the overarching thing. Right. You got 1,000 of them, damn near 900 of them are Black and Latino kids. So who's getting charged? Why are they getting charged? Again, legislation that was passed unanimously. Republicans, Democrats, whatever like.
Does the DA have power over the youth system?
Without question, that's what we see. The youth, the juvenile district attorney's name is Bridget Duffy. She is under the guidance, if you will, of the district attorney's office. She is not his parallel. She is a subordinate, if you will, in the grand scheme of things of the office. And I think that's one thing that we were able to see from full transparency from the district attorney's office as well as the public defender's office at the highest points. They are detached from what's going on with the babies. They don't know. The gentleman who's the shot caller of the public defenders, he didn't think direct files was an issue. He thought it was like 3 or 4 years. Huh? I was like, what? I mean, we had youth in the meeting. I was like, even our youth knew that was preposterous. So, and I know the district attorney's office now, they are clueless as to the atrocities that are going on when it comes to juveniles.
Well, check out
Getting that
Ozzy
energy is gonna be big.
check out Ozzy Fubo, and then also check
Ozzy
out
Fumo for DA.
yeah, Ozzy Fubo for DA.
Ozzy Fumo for DA.
period.
You got a website.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what that
don't even
website.
check him out. Just vote for him. Ozzy Fubo
Nah,
for DA. No,
do your
I'm
due
playing. I'm
diligence.
playing. But yeah,
Don't do your due
check-
diligence on him. Just vote for him.
But hey, shout out to AG Ford,
No, he's on the ballot. They
Attorney General Ford.
Attorney General Ford has a Republican, a late entry Republican candidate. I'm not sure if she filed, but again, there is no gifts. There is no cakewalks. Everybody's gonna have to
It's gonna be a
grind
fight.
and
It's gonna be a
campaign.
fight. It's not gonna be an easy campaign.
I don't think anyone.
Yeah, and one thing I can say about AG Ford, he's accessible. If there's an issue going on, you could contact him. He's gonna address it. He's gonna contact you to the right people. He is actually passionate about being.
I know our folks that more than the hashtag, that's who they most dissatisfied with is Attorney General Ford and the governor. I know Elijah Williams, a scenario where a young brother shot out his mama. My heart immediately has passion for the moms. But I know knock warrant, you're familiar, took that young gentleman's life, and the reality of we want the family is articulating their grievance, and they're wanting, demanding a complete halt in that. Stop using this practice right now until we can get to some